BLEACH.
Okay, let's read chapter 278 of Bleach, Heal for the Crash. This is the final chapter of this volume, so we'll do a preview of the next volume here. Remember, Grimjo had shown up with Orihime to heal Ichigo, and then Urukiora popped in. Urukiora. That would be this guy. Nani o shiteru? Doing what? What are you doing? Grimjo. That would be Grimjo. See, he has a Grimjo. Oh, okay. And we go from that into like a splash page, a fancy full art double page splash page with some of the characters that we've met so far. Oh, and you can't tell, but that's the double skull test tube person that Kuchiki fought. The test tube is right there on the crack of the page, sadly. All right. Anyway. Oh. So there you go. There's Orihime. Doshita? How did? What happened? What's wrong? Iterunda. I'm listening. Or I guess so. Unfortunately, kiteru can mean to ask or to listen. So I'm like, I'm asking you. So what happened? I'm asking you. Or I'm listening. I'm listening to what you have to say. Ore no taoshita teki no ore o no kizu wo. This is still Urukiora talking. My felled enemy's wounds, the wounds of the enemy that I took out, waza naoshite nan no tsumori da to na. On purpose doing healing, what is the intent? Tona, which is like, that's what I'm asking. Or like, it seems like that's what you're doing or whatever. So it seems you would be, what are you intending by expressly or on purpose doing healing of the wounds of the enemy that I took out? Kotaenai no ka? Not answering, not replying. Mai, well, fine, whatever. Tomokaku sona onna wa ore ga Aizen-sama kara azukete itadaita mono da. In any case, as for that woman, talking about Orihime, as for that woman, me, from Lord Aizen, entrusting received thing. So basically, in any case, Lord Aizen entrusted that woman to me. I received entrusting, taken care of. Watase, pass, meaning hand her over. Kotowaru ze, I refuse. Nandato, what did you say? Doshita yo. So again, how did, meaning what's wrong? What happened? Kyou wa eraku shaberu janne ka? Urukiora. As for today, remarkably talking, aren't you? Eraku in this case is like, I guess like remarkably, like you're remarkably talking, aren't you? You're talking a lot, aren't you? Said, eh? Urukiora. Go. All right. And I guess Grimjo is coming in for an attack instead of talking. Gun. Biki? Biki kiki? Okay, so it looks like Urukiora has blocked with his hand. And Biki is kind of like a, oh, it would almost be like metal scraping, but that kind of like a cracking, scraping sound. Watteru ze Urukiora? Knowing, like I know, I understand Urukiora. Biki, biki. Teme wa ore to yaru no ga kouei da. as for you, with me fighting, scared. So I know Urikyora, that you are scared, you're frightened of fighting with me. And he says yaru, and we get tatakao, but that's kind of the sense there. You're fighting. Ore to tsubushiao no ga na. I guess with me, it's mutual crushing, isn't it? Tsubushiao. I would be surprised if this is a word. Yeah, okay. So tsubusu is to crush, and the ao there is like together or mutually. So like he's basically saying like we would mutually crush each other. Isn't it that? With me. Gyo. Okay, exclamation point. Bachin. Do. Ha. Hajita kayo. So hajita or hajiru is to repel or deflect. Like reflected? Deflected? Sasuga ni ichigaki ja. As expected for one attack. And then is this a boon? I think that's him like moving fast. Boon. Uh-oh. He's got the finger. He's gonna poke. He's gonna poke Grimjo. This has got to be the next thing we add to the stream, right? Urikota's hand. He's gonna poke you. Certainly seems to like to poke people. Q or Q. I have to remind me to grab that, and we'll add that. Oh, God. Okay, I guess Grimjo is like blocking with his hand, but maybe also getting ready to fire off like a flash or something. Kwa. Zun. As usual, the things that get destroyed are the buildings and structures. All right. Whoa. Is that a bull? Bull. I guess Grimjo's arm popping out of the smoke here and debris. Is he reaching for Urikyota's hole? Can you do that to a hollow? That seems rude. I think that's supposed to be an exclamation point. Okay. If this were a different type of story, this might be a tender moment, right? Oh, wait. Did he just like throw like a bomb into Urikyota's chest hole? I'm having trouble following what's going on here. Let's just keep going. Black hole. Yeah, I don't wait. Yeah, quab. I don't know what this is. This might be two separate things. Okay, something is clearly erupting around or from Urikyota. Crusoe, damn it! Bun. I guess is he just vanishing? All right, let's just keep going. Ima no wa nani? So presumably that's Orihime asking. So answer just now what? So what was that? Yeah, so Urakiota appears to have vanished. 俺たちエスパーダは愛禅から部下の処罰のためにカハネガノンってのを渡されてる。No, 渡されてる. Yeah, okay, so we Espada, as for we Espada, from Aizen, for the purposes of punishing subordinates, are passed a thing called Kaha Negation. Okay, like negation. Kaha Negation. This is like to negate, and then what is this? Kanji. I don't recognize this thing. It's like, oops, wrong way. Hito. No, what is it? Negation. Okay, so that's the negation. So what's this other thing? Oops. This is Han something. Han A? Han Ko? All right, let's just draw this in. We've got either Tsuki or Niku here. And then there we go. Okay, well, that's not coming up with anything. What is this thing? Membrane, Maku. Okay, so this is like sort of an anti-membrane negation, or a negation of anti-membrane. I don't know what that would be trying to mean, but there you go. And presumably, if this is Spanish, anyone know what caja would mean in Spanish? Caja? Again, negación is clearly negation, and that's also deriving from that kanji. Anyway, we are passed from Lord Aizen for the purposes of punishing our subordinates, a thing called, again, caja negación. Soitsu o tsukatta. Used that thing. That's what I used that. その辺のやつなら Oh, hey, Citron, caja's a box. Okay, well, there, thank you. So a box of negation. And I guess that kind of makes sense, right? An anti-membrane, a box, whatever. I appreciate that. その辺のやつらなら永久に平次元に閉じ込められる代物だ。If it's thereabouts that guy, eternally closed off dimension, eternally to a closed off dimension, being closed shiromono. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thing. So it's a thing that's able to close off to a closed dimension eternally. Thereabouts of that guy. Why sono hen? Around there. Such a matter, such a thing. Okay. Daga, however, motomoto espada yo ni tsukurareta dogu jane. So, however, originally, it's not a tool that was to be used against or used for espada. So, however, originally espada use, towards espada use, being used tool, it isn't. Yatsu no chikara o kangeru to seizei motte に3時間でとこだろう. That guy's chikara, strength or energy, but with the kanji here are reiatsu, a spiritual pressure. If I think about that guy's spiritual pressure, generally preserving 2 to 3 hours place probably. So it'll probably buy 2 or 3 hours. Motte there is, that's not the normal pronunciation. That's normally tamotsu, right? Yeah, so this is like normally to preserve, maintain, or hold. Normally tamotsu. But I guess like a sense of generally holding around 2 or 3 hours. Anyway. わかったらさっさと直せ. If understand, quickly heal. So basically, if you get it, if you understand this, then heal quickly. ... 嫌です. No. It's no. And it's more like it's detestable, but no. Gah. So this is him grabbing her. 直してかどうかなんて聞いてねえんだよ. Wanting to heal or not, or whatever, not asking. So I'm not asking you whether you want to heal or not. 直せ, heal. 直したらまた黒崎くんに怪我させるんでしょ. If or when heal, again to Kurosaki-kun, wounds will cause, right? So if I heal him, you're gonna wound him again, aren't you? 絶対嫌. Absolutely no. てめえ, you. Gah. Okay, that's grab. So Ichigo has summoned enough strength to grab Grimjo's arm. Hanaseyo. Let go. Kuro Inoue. So before she can finish Kurosaki, Inoue. Naoshite kure. Do the favor of healing. So heal me. I'm trying to see like what is going on with his face. Anyway. Naoshite kure. Oh, that's his back. That's his neck and back. And that's the scrap of his cloth. I was trying to figure out like what his face was there. That's not his face. Do the favor of healing. Ore no kizu wo, my wounds. Sorekara, from there. Soitsu no kizu mo, that guy's wounds also. So notice, right? Grimjo got wounded again. Yamero, stop. Teme ni nasake kakerareru oboe wa ne. By you, like being pitied, as for thoughts don't exist. Like I don't need to be pitied by you. Nasake kakerareru. Nasake. I'm not quite sure why kakerareru. I guess maybe pity being given as for a thought or a memory does not exist. Because this technically is not like a verb. It needs a verb to go along with it. Like being pitied. But why also oboe? it's like a memory or a sense. I'm also not quite sure like why oboe as the main topic thing. Like, as for a memory, a sense, or experience of being pitied by you, it does not exist. A little bit weird, but you get the sense. Oreratte neyo. Talking about me, it does not exist, meaning like this sense of giving pity. Kedo, but taito no jouken de tatakaite en daro. With a condition of like not equality, but we'll come back to that. Wanting to fight, right? You're wanting to fight with a condition of title. Yeah, it is equality. Okay. It's sort of like versus level. But it suggests this idea of equal terms. Okay. You're wanting to fight on equal terms with that condition, right? Soretomo, or 負けた時の言い訳にその傷だけでも取っとくか? The time of loss, a good excuse for a time of loss, those wounds, just those wounds or something. 取っとく? This is to do something in advance. Are you saying something in advance about like those wounds or something as a good excuse for when you lose? You can see what he's going at there. Oh, so he's totally goading Grimjo here. Okay. Gun. All right. Not even healed yet, and they're already going after each other. Joto daze. Joto here is just like fine. That's good. Yeah. So Joto normally means like first class, like literally like the top level. But you can use it to mean basically bring it on. Taito no koroshiai to iko jane ka? A equal mutual killing. I guess let's go, isn't it that? So we're going for, aren't we going for here a mutual killing of on equal terms or something? Okay, well, there we go. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of chapter 278. That is also the end of the volume. So to be continued on Bleach 32. Let's take a look. Oh boy. All right. I really don't want to read the chicken scratch here, so I'm just going to read here from the translation. Because this is still the katakurizer art sketch stuff. And it's all just text, apparently. And that is how the Kanso cop and his new ally, Katakurizer Spirits, that's Dan Kanonji, defeated the powerful Hollow Zonzine. What the heck? Where are the pictures? Is that it? Did the story just end? This is the power of the spirits. Huh? What are you talking about? Now let's go. There's no time to waste. Our journey has just begun. Hey, that sounds like the last line. Is it really over? Are you serious? Ha ha ha. Who just laughed? Come out here. And who the heck is everyone? Is that you, Uehara? Is it you guys? Kanso Cop K, Katakurizer Spirits. Oh, that's what this is supposed to be, what the people were talking. So everyone, this is everyone laughing. Who just laughed? Okay, that was Kanso Cop. And this is just thank you for reading. Okay, well, there we go. All that art, sketching art for nothing because it was weird anyway. Oh, and this is so Karakuraiza to Sono Nakamatachi. So Karakurizer and and his friends. This is the Tete Shokai, like complete introduction. So here you go. I'm just, again, we're not going to This is Kanso Cop, so this is Karakaraiza. There you go. The special attack here was the Raiza Beam. Karakaraiza Spiritsu, so it's Dan Kanonji. Raiza Cannonball. Riser Cannonball. So a quick recap. Remember, the whole thing was about what's the name of the town? Karakura is the name of their town. And so the idea was like they would have like their own Mighty Morphin Power Ranger type of like hero, blah, blah, blah. That's what all this is supposed to be about. And this was Kon in Ichigo's body, right? I guess. I don't know. It's been forever and it was so boring. Karakaraiza Tiny Debiru. So Tiny Devil. That's Ururu. Her thing is Raiza Raging Heru. Raging Hell. Or Raising Hell. I could go either way. Raging Heru. Karakaraiza Beasto. Beast. Raiza Deddori Magunamu? The Riser Deadly Magnum, I guess. Karakaraiza Erotiku. So the Karakaraiza Erotic. Raiza. Really? Are you kidding me? Raiza Dogustairu. Wow, that is shocking. I'm just going to move on. Karakuraiza Dedicato, delicate. And that is Raiza Cry, like Razer Cry. Who is that supposed to be? I can't remember. Anyway, holy crap, man. There we go. That is the end of the chapter. There's no other art. That was probably enough. Holy crap. This book was first published almost 20 years ago, 2007. First printing for volume 31. That is the end. There we go. As always, we'll do a preview of the next volume. So here we go. A preview of volume 32, Howling. Okay, suddenly Twilight Princess. Maybe we'll get some wolf songs. Oh, wow. The story has whittled down such that we don't even bother with these two slots. It's like, no, there's just 4 people now. Forget everyone else now. So there you go. Chapter or volume 32. Those are the chapters. We'll start with chapter 279, Jugulators. Volume 32, 279. Next time.